actually, that clip there, that was your last scene, wasn't it? That was your swan song.
Yeah, that was my swan song. Yeah, the last thing that I shot on the show.
And actually, one of the toughest to film, you say. It took the longest to kind of choreograph and put that one together.
Yeah, it took us several days to do that one. And I actually have a red mark on my arm from here to here from a gal's heel that scraped my arm during that.
So scarred.
Yeah, bruised and battered.
By a gal?
Yeah, by a gal.
Gal.
Yeah.
Gal. Gal. You see me, by the way. Watch there. You just
look out.
Watch out there. So you permanently scarred. Glee has permanently scarred you.
Yes, permanently scarred.
So just explain the Glee Club thing for anyone who hasn't seen it, because I know that it was one of those things that didn't actually happen at your school.
Yeah, it's a lot actually in the Midwest in America. They have these Glee clubs where they have full-on competitions between high schools where it's basically, a group of 10 to 20 to 30 people that sing. It's like group songs, popular pop songs or musical theater songs, and they have these competitions within their school that get pretty intense.
So much fun. And you've actually left now, but are you going to go back? I know you're over here at the moment at the theatre and there's some currently filming, but is the door still open for you to go back?
It is still open. I think I'm here until January doing Death Trap here in London, and the second season of Glee shoots until April, so I might go back.
Does it feel weird being here whilst they're doing it over there?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I still keep in contact with a lot of the people from the cast, so I'm still well informed of what's happening. But
you sort of hope that maybe it's not going quite so well without you. Yes, no, it's terrible here. They're missing you, and it's all falling apart.
Yeah, it's not the same. No.
They changed the name to Woe. So how are you finding London? Because you always said when you grew up, you sort of loved Peter Pan. You had quite a romantic idea of London. So has it sort of lived up to that expectation?
It really, truly has. Yeah, the theater that I'm at is on St. Martin's Lane, which is right in the middle of Covent Garden.
The Noel Coward Theatre.
Yeah, the Noel Coward.
Very famous.
Yeah, very famous theater, and it feels very romantic to be sort of walking around the streets, and it's been really great.
Well, we read something that you got into your dressing room and just opened the window and looked out over London and thought, I can't believe it, life doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, you're so well read. I'm so impressed. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I just because the window actually in my dressing room opens right up into an alley that sees the Wyndham Theaters right across the stage, right across the way, and there's these beautiful sort of like bar and little street, and it's great.
So tell us a little bit about the play. So it's Death Trap, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest plays ever on Broadway.
Running.
Yeah, when it opened on Broadway in 1978 and ran for about 4 years, which at that point was the longest a play had been on Broadway. And it's a thriller, it's a comedy thriller. And so there's lots of laughing and actually there's lots of screaming as well on a nightly basis. People are
from the audience?
From the audience, yeah. People are literally screaming, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been really, really fun.
And so there are other members of the cast, of course, accompanied, but it is pretty much, it's an intense double header, isn't it?
Yeah, we sort of talk about it in the play that the classic thriller is usually one set, 5 characters, which we have, and Simon Russell Beale is the star of our show. Incredible Simon Russell Beale is the star.
Well, it was because of him that you sort of took the job originally, wasn't it? I mean, you knew that he was part of it, and you were like, oh my god, if I could work for him, that would be...
Completely, yeah. I hadn't read the script. Oh, there's his picture. Yeah, Simon.
You mention anyone, we'll find it.
Yeah. It'll just pop up.
We have an amazing machine. It's just extraordinary. So getting to work with him was a big plus.
Yeah. I was actually shooting Glee back in February when I got the sort of email and message in the mail from my agent saying, they'd like you to audition for this production of Death Trap. And I'd not read the script, but I knew Matthew Warchus, who had directed the play, and I had known of Simon's work. And so before even reading the script, I said, yes, I'll fly back to New York and audition for this, for the opportunity to work with the two.
And you said it's like being in an acting class working with him, because you just learn so much.
Yeah, he's really incredible. It's an acting class on stage, and then off stage, he's such a smart, clever person. I'm learning so much from him on a daily basis.
And the rest of the cast?
The rest of the cast is also incredible. Yeah, Claire Skinner is another incredible actress who is on a famous TV show here.
Oh, look, there they are.
Oh my god, there we all are. Terry Beaver, who's an American, there on the left, and Estelle Parsons there on the right. Also, there's 3 Americans and 2 Brits, so we're weirdly outweighing.
And how do our West End audiences compare compare to Broadway? Because you were warned that we were a little bit more subdued.
I was warned that you were a little bit more subdued, but honestly that's not been the case. People have been literally screaming in the audience in fear and laughing, and it's been really warm and great doing this over there.
And also, you love the fact that people come to the stage door before and after the show. If you said that you could write a journal of things that people said to you at the various stage doors that you've been to, am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
So what sort of thing? Because when you were obviously you wanted to be an actor, during the theatre. So you used to hang around stage doors getting people's autographs and stuff
Yes,
like that?
yeah. I used to, when I was in high school, I would come up to New York all the time, and I would always go to the stage tour after the play and meet the actors and get autographs. That was a very, very important part of the thing for me.
Did you ever get any, sort of words of advice or?
Yes, yeah. I would come with sort of lists of questions from actors about, what's it like to be an actor? How do you keep it fresh every day? I mean, I literally would. It was like a Q&A. It was like us right now. It was like a Q&A.
You fed that to the people coming out after a show.
Yeah.
They'd be thinking, oh God, he's here again.
I know. I did. I asked all sorts of questions, and I would write about it in my journal when I would go home.
So do you kind of return that favour now? So when there's people there, you sort of take the time to go and say hi, and you know how important it is.
Yeah, I love talking to people at the stage door afterwards, especially teenagers, because that's sort of what I was. I was a teenager, wanting to know what it was like to be a working actor, so I learned a lot.
Samantha's in the hub. She's got a couple of questions. What have you got, Samantha?
Surprisingly, Laura Langley on Facebook says, did it take long to shoot Glee, and did you have to have lots of voice training?
How much voice training?
Well, I had done about 2 years on Broadway doing Spring Awakening, so I had lots of voice lessons and training before I made it to Glee. But certainly, like singing in the studio, which is what we have to do on Glee, is very different than singing live on stage. So that was sort of an on-the-job training, I guess. I sort of learned how to sing in the studio on the job.
Very quick one, Samantha.
Everyone loves the guest appearances. Chelsea Simmons Roberts wants to know, which celebrity would you love to see do a guest appearance?
I'd like to see Stevie Wonder on Glee. I'd like to see his music on Glee, and I'd like to see him on Glee. He's a legend, and I'm like his biggest fan. I love his music, so he'd be my pick.
Thank you very much. It's lovely to see you. So let's, we've talked a little bit about Lee, but what we're actually talking about is Death Trap. It's at the Noel Coward Theatre, getting the audiences screaming. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure being here.